Welcome to Raw Vegan Training again. Thanks for tuning back in. In episode 2 of Raw Vegan Training, I went over what my workout was for what I was calling day A in my kind of 2-day split of workout A or day A and workout B. So today I'll be going over workout B so you can see what I do on the other half of kind of my workout set. So for workout B, I do the same warm-up as I do for workout A, which typically, if I can, half a mile run, a mile run, or just do something really quick to kind of get my blood working, get my muscles warmed up a little bit. Sometimes if I'm at work and I'm really pressed for time and I just want to hop over to the gym really quick on my lunch break, I'll just jog. It's about a half a mile actually to the gym from my work, so I can just kind of jog that, and then by the time I get there I'm pretty warm, which is great, so I don't have to worry about getting up to the treadmill and doing that whole thing. I can just get changed and start hitting the weights right away. One thing to note that I didn't really talk about too much in the last video is that for each exercise that I do, I actually warm up with progressively more weight. I don't actually just hop right into my working set. So like today I did deadlift at 225 pounds. I don't just jump into like deadlifting over 200 pounds off the floor. Got to get a little warmed up first. And even for something like squats, where now I've progressed to the point where I'm doing 155 on back squat, I'll warm up with the 45-pound bar for a couple reps. I'll do like 5 just really slow, controlled reps with the bar, and then progressively add some plates to that and do less and less repetitions as I go up in weight, and kind of save myself a little bit for that those working sets. And so, for example, on the squat, I warm up with the 45-pound bar, then I add 2 10s on each side and go up to 65 pounds. Then I'll take off the 10s, put on 25s, so I get to 95 pounds, and do that for 1 to 2 reps, and then add maybe the 45s on finally and do 135, do 1 rep there, and then actually load it up with the full weight that I want to do for my working sets, which today was 155. So put 155 on the bar and then actually do my working sets. So for the first exercise that I do during workout B or day B, what I'm doing again is squats, back squats. And as I mentioned in the previous video, the program that I'm doing uses squats every single day because it's just a great exercise to get the body moving, get you warmed up. And it's just an incredible exercise to do every day because your body is able to recover from it pretty quickly, but it's this awesome kind of load on your central nervous system as well as kind of a lot of your core muscle groups. So it's just this tremendous tool for basically making growth happen in your muscles, which is kind of what you're looking for when you're trying to gain weight, gain muscle mass, get stronger. So do squats every day is pretty cool. And it's pretty good as long as you're not doing just constant working out with no breaks. So I'm not doing like squats every single day of the week, but every workout I am doing squats. So I find that very helpful. It's also very challenging, but it's also just incredible for the workout that you get by doing that. And it's also just a great way to preface every workout by doing heavy squats and putting your body under that load. So for squats, what I'm doing is 3 sets of 5, just like on day A. So I did put 155 on the bar, and I did 1 set of 5, 1 set of 5, and then 1 set of 5, 3 sets of 5. And so by the end, it's pretty challenging. So the next exercise on workout B is the overhead press, or you could call it just the standing press. So what you do there is you're just standing straight up. You kind of start with the bar racked on your shoulders, and you press it up in a controlled motion. So it's not like you're trying to use your leg drive to help assist you get the weight up. You're not using that momentum in your legs to push the weight up and throw it up over your head. You're actually just trying to only use your arms and keep a tight core and lift it up in a controlled motion. One of the things to keep in mind with your head when you're doing this is actually when you're pushing the weight up, you obviously want to keep your head back a little bit and like kind of tuck your chin in so you don't hit your freaking chin with the bar, which I have done before. And then when you go up, when you have the bar over your head, as you move to full extension, kind of move your head forward a little bit and just kind of have this tight thing. And one trainer illustrated it to me once as kind of putting your head through like this window, like you're creating a window with your shoulders to your extended arms and then the bar, and you put your head through the window as you're going up, and that's kind of when you're at the end. And then you move your head back when you're bringing the weight down so you don't hit yourself, and repeat from there. And so you're trying to be really smooth, really controlled, and try not to use your lower body as much as you can during this exercise. So the next exercise is one of my all-time favorites. Out of any exercise, if I could only do one, it might be this, probably would be the squat, but I love doing this one because it's just amazing and it's the most physically demanding exercise that I have ever done. So it's called the deadlift. And the deadlift is this incredible full body exercise that really uses everything. It just hits you so hard. It's really hard to do, really challenging, and it's cool because you can use a shitload of weight. With the deadlift, what you're doing is essentially, as the name implies, you're lifting weight from a dead stop off the ground and just lifting it basically to your waist height. And so there are so many great resources on doing proper deadlifts, and the form for deadlift is very important because you're lifting a lot of weight and you want to make sure that you're doing the exercise correctly and not in an incorrect way that's going to lead to you hurting yourself. So you should definitely make sure you're either getting coaching before you start deadlifting, or you're just really studying it before you hop into it, or just experimenting with really lightweight before you do anything crazy. But once you have it, you can really start doing some cool stuff and lifting a lot of weight. So with the deadlift, it's definitely a different rep and set scheme compared to everything else in this program, really. You obviously do warm-ups to work up to your working set, but what you're doing for your working set on the deadlift on this program is only one set of 5 reps. That's what you're going for, because the deadlift is such an intense exercise. That's all you need at your working set when you're at like your near max. So today I finally got up to what I consider a nice benchmark for myself, which is 225, which if you're in like a standard gym, you have 45-pound plates. That's 2 plates on each side, which is awesome. That was a really cool goal for me when I was first getting into weightlifting, and I hit that, and then I kind of had a period where I didn't lift for like a whole year, a little more than a whole year, and so now I'm back at that, which is awesome. Back at that 4 reps, which is nice. It's not just my 1 rep max. I was actually able to do a full working set at that today. So today I did 225 on the bar, and I did 1 set of 5 reps of that. But it was awesome, and it's like sometimes you lift the deadlift. Deadlift is actually one exercise where you can hold your breath for the entire kind of uptime a little bit. So when you're lifting, you actually can hold your breath, and it'll actually keep your core a little stable. And there's a name for that specific maneuver, but I don't recall what it was, and I can hopefully drop it on the video or something. You're actually not using your arms at all. You should never actually use your arms to lift the weight in a deadlift. They're just kind of straps that hold the weight. It's just your grip is what's important here. So you grip the weight, use your arms to just carry the weight up. You don't use your arms at all. Don't flex them because you can really hurt yourself. You're using your legs, and you're using your back, and you're using your butt here to lift the weight. And your arms just are support. So it's a really great exercise. If you haven't tried it, definitely look into it, learn the correct form, and then try it. It's awesome. And so I've affectionately come to call this workout Deadlift Day because I love deadlifting. So again, final recap. Workout B is squats, overhead press, and deadlift. And that's it. That's a great workout, and I could take up to an hour doing this, just warming up and doing all the sets. So it's a really great workout, and that's pretty much it. So in other news, the diet's been going great. I've been eating about 90% raw. What I've been doing is actually mixing in some cooked carbs, minimally processed, on days when I feel like I'm not really going to be able to hit my caloric goal, which is one of the more important things. I'm trying to gain mass, trying to gain strength. So I'm really shooting for about 3,000 calories a day from mostly fruits and vegetables. And so some days when I don't feel like I can hit that, if I'm working long hours at the office, I'll bring something like cooked quinoa with just nothing on it. Just put that in the rice cooker, cook up some quinoa, and just have that at the office. And that's a really easy way to kind of supplement my caloric intake. It's mostly carbs. It's going to fit into the 80-10-10 model extremely well. It's going to keep my macros in check. I'm going to have 80% carbs, 10% fats, 10% protein, and that's super helpful to have. But I'm still every day starting off with a banana and date smoothie, which is about 1,000 calories. So that's awesome to have. I'm going to have a third of my caloric intake right in the morning. And everything else has been good. I've just been like pigging out on fruit all day. It's really great. And then having lots of vegetables at night, and also been really motivated to just keep with it. I've been seeing really nice progress, kind of been losing some body fat. I can see my muscle mass actually becoming more visible, which is great. which obviously, like, as I kind of get past this intro stage, those gains aren't going to happen as quickly. It's not like this is just going to continue forever and I'm going to be like getting more ripped every single day. I'll keep that mentality, but I'm kind of realistic in what I can expect to see. So yeah, I've been really motivated, really stoked on the diet, and following a lot of great people on Instagram and YouTube, which is awesome. So yeah, if you're on Instagram, I also do an Instagram account, which is great if you want to kind of get updates from me on a daily basis. It's a lot easier to post photos on Instagram than it is to make a video on YouTube and edit it and shoot it and all that stuff. But if you want to follow me on Instagram, just go on Instagram and search for Raw Vegan Training, and you'll find me there. You can follow me, and I post pictures all the time. So thank you guys for watching. I love sharing these updates with everybody. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me in the future. I'll keep making them, and hopefully we'll have another video coming here soon. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.